Check this out, y'all. The DR just deported 31,000 Haitians. And that's just in the month of July. 31,000. Man, they putting in work over there in the DR. 19,000 of these Haitians went through processing centers to return them back to Haiti. And the other 11,000, the military just walked them right back across the borders to send them home. The DR is adding 400 new recruits to their DGM team. So their DGM team is equivalent to ICE. That's their ICE. So they're making sure that they keep this going. They're going to like difficult environments. They're going to the mountain areas looking for Haitians. They're just making sure they deport as many Haitians back to Haiti as possible. I read an article before that they stated that they wanted 10,000 Haitians a week. I guess they were just short 9,000 this month, but they added another 400 new recruits.
Cogiste de vale, tú santísimo, una bomba en todas, dejamos los pedales. Cogió los pedales, Ay, Dios mío, qué juidero quemó. Por ahí andan corriendo todavía. Ay, señores, se ha salido de control la situación. ¡Ay, ay, ay! Agarraron al moreno aquí. Se cayó el motor ahí del de migración. De 3. Agarraron uno. Dios mío. Qué situación la que viven los nacionales haitianos en este país, señores, con estos operativos.
Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. I'm excited to have you today. Today we're going to look at the many features of how Haitians are being treated, or how they're being treated in being deported. They're being deported by the Dominican Republic to Haiti, like the Haitians who used to live in Dominican Republic. We're going to see how they're being deported, the process of it, and we see how even people reacted on the way they're being deported. So let's take a look, and then afterwards I'll come back to comment on what you already seen. But as we know, this video is for education purposes. There's nothing against anyone. Here we are we support good energy. So we're going to first see these videos, and then afterwards I will come back to comment.
The Dominican Republic deported almost 380,000 Haitians in 2025. That's an 84% increase over the last 4 years. And in just the first 60 days of 2026, almost 68,000 have been deported. Dominicans say this is about protecting their country. They say Haiti is in crisis, and the Dominican Republic is not a rich country. It has its own problems of poverty, housing, hospitals, schools, and public safety. So the government's message is simple: we cannot take on another country's crisis. But the size of these deportations raise a serious question. According to the United Nations, Haiti is facing a collapse. Gangs control about 90% of Port-au-Prince. Around 1.3 million people are displaced, and nearly 5.7 million people face high levels of hunger. So yeah, the Dominican Republic does have a right to protect its own border. But what happens when that means sending hundreds of thousands of people back into danger, hunger, and violence? Dominican authorities may treat this as a problem, but the labor they provide help keep many industries in the DR afloat. And in many cases, they aren't getting paid fairly. These deportation campaigns have triggered labor shortages as well. A country has a right to protect its border, but at what point does enforcement become a humanitarian crisis?
Moreno! ¡Párate, Moreno! ¡Jesús Santísimo! ¡Moreno! ¡Moreno! ¡Tú me vas a chocar, Moreno! Ese Moreno es familia Félix Sánchez. ¡Santísimo! ¡Moreno! ¡Dios mío, Moreno! 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 Bueno, señores, se tiró migración aquí. El hombre se sorprendió. Operativo migratorio. Operativo migratorio. Bueno, no quiero, quiero una puya. Suelta la puya, Moreno, suelta la puya. No la quiere soltar.
Moreno no quiere soltar. Se lo van a llevar.
Bueno.
No, espérate.
Bueno, hay problema.
No, espérate.
Bueno, Moreno, ya lo llevaron ya. Operativo migratorio. Operativo migratorio. Bueno. Él quiere cuarto, mi don, Usted le debe ahí. Él quiere cuarto. Usted le debe el trabajo. Bueno, señores, él quiere los dinero. Operativo migratorio. Déjalo llevar a la fortaleza, digo ahora.
This is going on right now in the Dominican Republic, right? They are looking for black people, even though we got one group of blacks looking for another group of blacks who look a little bit more distinct than they do. So in America right now, pure chaos, ICE raids, immigration, shootings, yes, is going on, right? And some of the rhetoric is that ICE agents are going after people specifically for their skin color, not their status in America or the crimes they've committed, right? Now we have the Dominican Republic, okay, who are literally targeting people for their fucking skin color.
Cuidado, Moreno. Cuidado, Moreno, ¿qué pasó?
They got the mixed niggas and the mulattoes chasing down the blacks. Let me see your papers. Are you Haitian or do you Dominican? And people want to talk about America. They think what's going on here is fucking bad. Look, that shit funny to them. They laughing. I don't know what the fuck this guy is saying. I don't know what any of them are saying. I just heard him saying black man, Moreno, whatever. That's what I heard. In the comments, tell me exactly what they were saying. But you could see the disgust on that black man's face. He can't fucking believe that these niggas are doing this shit to him. Being completely violated. You get what I mean? In America, this is a violation of just your human anonymity. Like, this is crazy. As a black American watching this is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Moreno.
Look, that nigga already knew what time it was. He heard Moreno. He was like, damn, he already knew what time it was. This is crazy to watch. I'm telling you right now. This is discrimination off of skin color. Not what's fucking happening in America. This is the real deal. Discrimination for your fucking skin. Look, them niggas, they be so sick. Cause it's embarrassing, bro. You are literally being targeted for being fucking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hey, chequi, venez, s'il vous plaît.
Ayúdala. ¡Hey! ¡Moreno! ¡Moreno! ¡Jesús Santísimo, Moreno! ¡Moreno! ¡Ey, diame Santísimo! ¿Cómo ves Moreno allá? ¡Ey, diame! Ni Félix Sánchez lleve Moreno. ¡Anda el diame, Moreno! Han agarrado al Moreno aquí. Jesús Santo Dios.
After seeing these videos on how Haitians are being deported from Dominican Republic, I don't think it's a good way. As we have seen, they're being treated in a harsh way in the process of being deported to Haiti. I feel like it's harsh. I think Haitians now do have like much respect to USA, because at least for them they're given free like flight tickets and even the money to start a new life in Haiti. So there is a big difference between how Haitians are being deported from USA and how they're being deported in Dominican Republic. And I feel like Haitians do now really appreciate at least how they're being deported from USA. As we have seen, so many people have really commented on how many like Haitians or even like some Dominican people were being deported just because they're dark skin. And you have heard so many things that actually so many people talked about it, like why are they targeting mostly to dark people, like dark skin, obviously. Like so many people had a lot to say about it. So as you know, updates will keep coming. I'll keep coming here to show you new updates, but for now I think thank you for having me. I think I'm going to see you in the next video, and if you're new here, make sure to like, share, subscribe so that you may see our next video too.